everyone, thanks for swinging over to my channel. I figured I would hop on here and just chit chat with you all for a little bit. And so that is what this video is. I have no idea what I'm going to title this video. I guess it depends on what the majority is that I ramble on about. So there's that. Yeah, so let's just like get right into it. I was going to paint my nails while I talk to you, but I honestly just got the kids down and I don't want to make any noise up there grabbing all my stuff, so I'm just gonna sit here and chit chat. So anyway, I wanted to just tell you I just feel like really good the past couple days, and I think honestly that comes with many things, and it's for many reasons. So yesterday I went to work and I did a couple clients, and then I had this little break. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the local hardware store, and it's like a UPS drop off, like an Amazon drop off, so I had a return to make. So I did that, went back to work, took care of another client, and then I had another little break. I finished early, so I was like, oh my gosh, Hunter got some birthday money, so let me go open a bank account for him. So I did that. Then I came back and I did more clients, and then I had a half an hour. I was like, I will clean my car. It is disgusting. There were things in there that I didn't even recognize what they were. I mean, is this food? Is this a object from the ground? Is this, I don't even know. It was disgusting. So I raced and I vacuumed out my car and just took care of everything that belonged inside the house and put that in a pile on the seat. And I was like, okay, so now everything's all organized and clean and the dust is gone. And I went back to work and I took care of some clients. I got to see an old friend. She brought her daughter in for a haircut. It just overall was like a really good, fulfilling day because I felt like I was working, making money, but then I also was checking things off my to-do list, things that I like have needed to get done. But it's really hard to lug 3 kids around doing certain things. You know, you can't just vacuum every nook and cranny of your car with 3 kids sitting in the seats. And to go into a little tiny hardware store sometimes, I mean, I've taken them everywhere with me before, folks. Like, I'm not afraid to take my kids places, and they know the drill. They know like they need to act like a little lady and little gentleman, but I just feel like it's a lot of work. Even though like I can bring them and they do fine most of the time, I was like, I just kept putting off some errands. So I got those things done. It felt super good. I worked. That felt super good. And then I was able to come home. I got out of work a little bit early. All of this to say, like, I have felt so split between my work and my home life, and I think that's just like so natural. So yesterday it felt really, really good to get some things taken care of. I haven't been able to really exercise. My absolute least favorite aunt is in town, and she should be gone soon. And if you are anemic and you know anything about having that special visit while being anemic, I'm not gonna get into too much detail. Just Google anemia during that time of the month and like you will know why I just don't run. It's pretty rough. So anywho, I haven't been running, and then those few errands I hadn't really been getting done, and there are other things that I need to get done, phone calls, I'm signing the kids up for gymnastics and things like that. So it's like there's so many things that I need to get done, but I need quiet, or I need to just zip in and zip out. And so like to get some of that stuff done, it just felt so good. I think you all can probably relate to that. And I know some moms actually will like schedule time when their kids are at daycare or with a loved one, whatever. Whenever I have childcare of any sort, I just work. I feel like income is most important and everything else will fall into place. And if I need to bring them, then I'll just bring them. And that's how I've always done things. Like I've literally brought them to the gynecologist with me before and just kept them at my head with like their Kindles or some snacks, coloring books, whatever. Like I said, I'm not afraid to like bring my kids places. But there are situations where you just like need a break and you need to like get things done and taken care of. And a little while ago, Phil actually was like, what do you want to do tomorrow? And I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, if you could do anything tomorrow, what would it be? And I was like, I don't know. What do you mean, like to go on a date? He's like, no, like if you could go alone somewhere, where would you go? And I was like, I don't know, I guess maybe I'd get my nails done, like get my pedicure. And he's like, well, that's really disappointing. And I was like, why? He's like, I took the whole day off so that you could just do whatever you want to do. It was so sweet. But he like encouraged me to like take that time. So like anytime that I get like this like compact amount of time, not just like, I don't know, not just like a day off, but like with my kids, then I feel really good. I feel really good to get stuff done. I feel super accomplished. I thrive on getting things done. I feel like the best version of myself when I'm taking care of my kids and getting other things done. And so that like kind of brings me to the point of this video, I guess, is like, it's really been a struggle. I don't think I've ever thought more about being a stay-at-home mom than I have recently. Between schools being the way they were, you know, part-time or remote or whatever, you know, like just like that limbo mode that's so frustrating to all parents. That was really hard. When my kids get sick, it's really hard because I pay rent on a space to work and I'm only there part-time. So if I miss a day, it hits me really hard in the wallet. So there's so many reasons why I just feel like I want to be a stay-at-home mom. And then I have a day like yesterday where I can get some stuff done and I do feel really good. Like this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a part-time worker and a full-time mom. And I love that. So I think as for like right now, it's gonna just like stay the course. I do know that parenthood can change really quickly. And I remember when I was pregnant with my second kiddo, one of my clients said, you're for sure not going to come back to work. And I was like, what are you talking about? Of course I am. And I did, and I'm glad I did. And then I had my third kiddo, and a lot of people were like, you're not going to put 3 kids in childcare. Like, you're going to most likely not work. And I was like, no, you know, I love my job. I really, truly feel like called by God to do what I do. Right now, I have clients that I've taken care of for over a dozen years that have really become near and dear to my heart. And so, like, I've done a lot of soul searching. I'm like, am I just staying at this job because I love the girls that I work with and I love my clients, or do I love what I do? And that's why, and does it matter? You know, like, so all these thoughts are like running through my head, and I'm like, am I choosing my job over my kids? Am I giving enough to my kids over my job? And you know, when the two roads intersect, it's really hard. Like when I start getting messages at home frequently while my kids are like having meltdowns or whatever, it's like, I just want to do one thing. I don't want to do these things anymore, where I feel so split and torn, and I have to like take off my mom hat and put on my working hat, and it's really hard. So honestly, like with school starting up, my daughter going into first grade, and next year my son's going to start school, all this stuff, it's like I get very, very tempted to be like some of my stay-at-home mom friends that homeschool and they meal prep and they make everything from scratch. And like I feel like I try to be that mom, you know, the days that I'm home, and then I get kicked in a high gear at work, and it's really hard. So I do get very tempted to just say, you know, Phil, is there any way we can do this, like where I can just stay home? And then I will have a couple days at home, and I do get really excited to go to work. So I think I'd feel a little lost if I didn't have that. So point being, you know, we talk about like when you have a new baby, like fed is best. You know, I think we've all probably like heard that. Like there was this whole thing of like, you know, breastfed babies are the healthiest, and then other people are like, well, I couldn't breastfeed, and formula is so close to breast milk, and you know, both have such good nutrients, and you know, bottle blah blah blah, you know, and everyone was just kind of like giving a lot of opinions. And I feel like, you know, then fed is best came, and it was like a big deal. Like that was a thing that was said a lot, and I feel like it's still said a lot. You know, you hashtag it, you know, whatever. So moms all over like fed is best. I just was like thinking about it, and it's like there is no right answer in my opinion of like, is a stay-at-home mom best, or is a working mom best, or is a part-time working mom best? Like, what's the best thing for kids? Honestly, I think loved is best.
Oh, snap.
And that's the ultimate. You know, if you are giving the best of yourself to your kids, whether you're working part-time, full-time, not at all, just in the home, like, the love is the most important part of raising your child. And then, you know, oftentimes, like, morals and all that come into play too, you know, of course. But, you know, we talk about fed is best, and I really just, like, want to, like, I don't know, maybe hashtag it, like, loved is best for kids too. Like, I just wanted to communicate that. Like, I just feel like it could change. I mean, my opinion could change as to whether I stay home or not. We have this dream of, like, homesteading, having a bunch of animals, and, like, just doing everything as natural as possible. And, you know, is that a far out plan, or is that something that could come sooner? I don't know. Only God knows. Only God knows. So I just feel really good and really happy, because I'm not going to stress about, like, where am I supposed to be in life, and what should I do, and how am I going to do it, and am I spending enough time with my kids, and yada yada. Like, I just feel like I'm really happy, because I feel like a lot of things are being checked off my to-do list with the help of my husband. He's been really, really, really good. Yesterday he made a bunch of phone calls, got us health insurance, you know, all this stuff. Like, there's a lot to do, and I just feel like I truly have a partner right now, and that's wonderful too. So that's my spiel. I don't even know, guys. I don't even know, like, what to title this video. I don't know. But I really just want to thank you all for coming by my channel. Like, I do. I really enjoy communicating with you, and hopefully being a light in your world as best as I can be. And I don't know why there's always a spider when I'm filming. There's a spider right behind my light. And it always distracts me right as I'm trying to give an outro. So anyway, thank you so much for coming by. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.